All right, we're back, and thank you everybody for your patience. Yeah, some of you know that I split my time between Niagara Falls and Toronto in Ontario, Canada. When I'm in Toronto, we have that beautiful fiber optic 5G stuff. We still end up breaking connections once in a while, but in Niagara, they just don't have that high quality internet. It's raining today. I haven't seen thunder or lightning or anything like that, but I always wonder. And where we actually live is out in a far corner, so if anything goes wrong from where the ISP is out to our, let's say, little neighborhood or whatever you want to call it, it's common that we have internet interruptions. Whenever that happens, if we're in the first, let's say, 1.5 hours of the stream, I'll try restarting one time. If it breaks again, then we'll just go for today. We expect to be back Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday this week. But thanks everybody for coming back in. I know a few more channels have made it in. Sweet Caramel Smile celebrated a birthday yesterday. So I said, she said, we're wondering how you're supposed to feel when you turn 50. And I said, you're supposed to feel like dancing. So there you go. But thank you everybody for wishing them a happy day after their birthday. The Mo and Cooper Show, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Thanks for the kind words. I have reloaded the wheel with a few names for creators that we know are here, our members and moderators that have not yet been on the screen. And Scratch Masters in the house. And I know most of you were with us during the earlier part of the stream, so thank you for coming back in. Lisa Knits and Vlogs is here. And hopefully I'm not missing anybody. Ruda with Autism, good to see you back. Jonathan Sturgill is back on the wheel with Mike and Rihanna's Adventures. Chill Slots, the mother and daughter duo, along with Scratch Master and Karins Life, who's here as a member and a moderator. So I hope I'm not missing anybody in the chat. Butler Family Farm, I think, is back in. I think just Jason Keto and more came back in as well. Canadian Family Life is here. I know lots of other creators who were with us are back, so thank you. The Stock Explorers in the house. Yes, Mike and Rihanna's Adventures is going live right after Tuber Chat. They're going to do a 3,000 subscriber celebration. It's going to be their last Sunday fun live stream of the year, so hopefully we can join them. Rambling with the Brooms, I'm going to get you back onto the wheel as well. Oh, and then thank you, Rambling with the Brooms. I might have missed your super chat, so thank you, Scratch and PPA, for catching that. So we'll put Rambling with the Brooms channel up next. He's another fellow Canadian who's here as a member and a moderator. And then we'll get back to spinning the wheel in a moment. So thank you, everybody, for the time that you're spending. I always appreciate every moment. I know not everybody can be here every time we stream and for hours at a time. So every moment matters. I know we got some friends that run the stream in the background again, or often with like Jaden and Cool Gamer and a couple other people. Cake No Eat Mate Day with Cherry on Top and more might be there. Drea Lachey is in the house. I'm going to put them on the wheel right now. And we're going to get moving because I got to move it through channels a little bit. When we restart like this, it could be overwhelming because we might have more creators come in. We're expecting to be on for another hour or so. And then we'll see what's happening with Mike and Rihanna's Adventures after. Kermage in Alaska is here with 711 subscribers. They are a 100% off-grid homestead and soon-to-be Airbnb in Alaska. Of course, I'm going to grab their latest video. I'm going to put this into my catch-up list, and that will give me a chance to keep caught up with them. You can see they bring us typical homesteading content, lots of outdoor content, lots of indoor content. They've been doing a lot of streaming lately, giving us a chance to get to know them on these Monday night lives, but they also do a weather stream. They got that going right now. They're pumping up some watch hours there with a weather cam. And then they've got some shorts on the channel as well. These have started to move into 1,400 and 1,600 views and beyond. We'd love to push them them a little bit farther towards the 800 subscribers that we know that they're thinking about as well. Northeast Lincolnshire Train Spotting Hub, thanks for coming in. They're a member. I've got them on the wheel as well. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. Scratch Masters coming up right now. We'll see what they've got going on their channel for today. If anybody would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody is free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Scratchmaster now is working on 500 subscribers. They're at 457. As well, we see that they're posting videos. It's been a little while. I think they do more streaming, if I'm right. They got a shorts video here, and there's the streams. Yes, usually at least once a week, sometimes twice. Hopefully they'll keep those up shortly. Lottery ticket scratching, I mention it often, but is a huge category and genre on YouTube. We've got quite a few channels now doing some lottery ticket scratching, and it's always an exciting time. We find a lot of generous creators behind these channels. If anybody has not already given us a thumbs up, I hope you will. We had to start at 0 again, so they really do matter. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to get that done. You don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded to give that thumbs up from time to time, especially when I'm on a phone. Rambling with the Brooms is a famous fellow Canadian. Rambling with the Brooms is probably a moderator on hundreds of channels by now. This creator's been with us for a couple of years. He's here as a member and a moderator, the latest addition to our moderator squad over the last few months. He is working on 2,500 subscribers right now and comes to us from the homesteading community of channels. He is closer to our nation's capital, so about 4 or 6 hours away from me. He's had a lot more snow than I've seen so far this year, up closer to Ottawa. This creator's got 3,000, almost 4,000, and almost 8,000 views on a couple of these shorts videos, which is great to see. Live streams on the channel are frequent. He's on every Thursday and Friday as a minimum for Procrastination Thursdays and Shenanigan Fridays. Sometimes he does a pop-up stream as well. When we get into the channel, one of the things we see from Scott is he's an advocate for helping others grow. So in between his homesteading content, which can involve indoor, outdoor content, product reviews, hanging out in the sugar shack making maple syrup, stories to be told, and a chance to get to know him, he also goes out to meet other creators. Like I said, with Butler Family Farm, literally driving hundreds of miles to make sure to connect with others. He wants to help people grow and brings us lots of other channels and StreamYard panels like you see in his live streams here. And he's got a collaboration going on with Lazy Days Ahead with Jesse and Lisa, where they're working on a project called Cruise in Alaska 25. And what this is a cruise that's going to go from Seattle to Alaska for a week in August of 2025, as a matter of fact. And hopefully everybody will connect with them. You can learn about that in a few different informative videos and live streams that they've put up. They're hoping to book 100 rooms of creators and supporters. Arizona Street Media's back in the house. That's another longtime friend. The Wrestling World Podcast is here. Smitty SOE Gaming, good to see you in the house. They might be brand new in our Tuber Chat family. And hopefully anybody that's brand new today is feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect. Please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. And if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time if that's what you would like. I also see Gaming Experience with Kelly is here, and thank you everybody again for coming back in from the first part of the stream. We lost our internet connection again today, but we'll go on for as long as we will have it together here. When we look at Sweet Caramel Smile, we see a creator that's another longtime friend now. They say food and family on their channel. They actually bring a bit of variety, but they celebrated a 50th birthday yesterday, so I hope everybody will wish them a happy day after their birthday today. And Sweet Caramel Smile is another generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. They're here with 114 subscribers. I'd love to push them a little bit farther towards towards the 200, we know that they're thinking about. And when we get into shorts videos, we want to see how these are doing. They're gotten into 1,500, 1,600 views, 19,000 views, which is great to see. Arizona Street Media says that they posted a short video that got 2,000 views in 3 hours. That's wonderful. Now, Arizona Street Media has actually been with us for a long time. They reset and restarted their channel a while back. That was Washington County News Station, Utah. But it's great to see. We always wonder, like, will you be able to build back stronger and more solidly the second time around? And that seems to be the case for almost every creator, right? You get a little bit of experience. We don't want anybody to have to reset and restart, but if you had to, it's great to see that these channels start to move a little bit better. But that's a great win. So hopefully you keep that up, Arizona Street Media as well. Northeast Lincolnshire Train Spotting Hub is coming up right now. We'll see what they've got going on their channel. All that fluff and stuff is here from Australia. I put them on the wheel. We always put members on the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. If I've missed anything that anybody's meant for me to see, like a question or a comment, that you wanted me to see specifically, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up or at mention Tuber Chat Connect and Grow. That should help me see it a little bit easier. I'll keep my eyes open and hopefully catch it the next time around. Northeast Lincolnshire Train Spotting Hub is here with almost 1,100 subscribers. We've got quite a few channels in the chat. Sam's Vlogs, Trains, and More was the first I remember to bring us a lot of train spotting and following trains of different types. And Northeast Lincolnshire Train Spotting Hub has been a long friend now. I can see I'm behind. I'm just going to grab one of their latest videos. I'm going to put this into my catch-up list. That's a playlist I use to keep caught up with creators. I'm going to hit their shorts videos, and I'm going to see that these have gotten into 5,000 and almost 6,000 views. When we get into live streams, we see that this is an idea they might pick up in the future, and hopefully everybody will connect with them. Obviously, a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. I'd love for you to get that support coming back to you as well after you connect with them. Let's spin, and we'll get to chill slots. I can't remember for the life of me if we looked at chill slots today already or not. I think it was yesterday. And for the foreseeable future, we expect to stream every other day. So for hopefully Tuesday, hopefully Thursday, almost certainly on Saturday. And this only depends on my work schedule, which is up in the air right now. I can't be certain. We'll do these streams for the rest of the year as pop-ups. And then the streams and the wheel are changing. I want to say slightly, but it's a little more than slightly. So I hope everybody will read our updated video description so you can see the changes that are coming in January. But when we get there, I'm going to start posting in advance like we had always done. And then we'll push out on social media networks and things like that as well. Thank you, Scratch and PPA. I couldn't remember for the life of me. You know why? Because I went through my watch later list finally, which I had backed up, and I watched one of their videos earlier today. So I also had a second one, I think, in my catch-up list as well. Now, Chill Slots is dangerously close to 1,000 subscribers. You can see 991, so they only need another 9 subscribers to hit that magical milestone. Now, we don't push here. I usually don't tell everybody, like, hey, everybody go subscribe right now, because it's so much more important in this community that we connect the right way than it is to push for numbers. We know that Chill Slots is going to hit this magical milestone any day now. Could be today, could be within the next couple of days. But I hope everybody will connect with them. They've been with us frequently, especially lately. They've been monetized, so lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships when we get there. I'm just going to grab their latest video and put this in my catch-up list. That'll give me a chance to keep caught up with them. That's just a playlist that I keep to keep caught up with creators. And then live streams are an idea that they've started with. They might continue. We've got notification bells on so that we have the best chance of catching those from this creator if possible. And pardon me, my voice is, I've been struggling with this for a while now. Mike and Rihanna's Adventures is coming up in a second here. I don't know how that's possible. Sam's Vlogs Train Some More literally must have had his ears ringing. I just mentioned your channel a couple of minutes ago. We had Northeast Lincolnshire Train Spotting Hub up, and I mentioned a few train spotting channels. So Sam's Vlog Train Some More is here as a member and a moderator, so I've got them on the wheel. Sister Winnie, thank you for coming up. She never forgets that thumbs up. Mike and Rihanna's Adventures actually has a special live stream after Tuber Chat today, so coming up in another hour-ish. They are going to do their Sunday Fun series of live streams, but they're celebrating their crossover 3,000 subscribers, which is great to see. These creators are incredibly supportive. I run into them constantly when I'm out bouncing in between premieres and live streams. And we'd love to push them towards the 3,100 they're thinking about. Now, this couple takes us out vlogging more than anything else. They could be outdoors, bringing us on an adventure, or indoors, giving us a chance to get to know them. Mike recently became a travel agent, so we get a bit of travel talk on the channel, including in live streams. But when we look at the shorts, we see these have gotten into 2,400, 5,800 views and beyond. And then live streams on the channel happen at least twice a week. They've got the Sunday Fun series, along with this new Wednesday night series called Across the Waves, where they talk travel with other creators. And this couple of streams, today and Wednesday, will be the finales for 2023, and they'll come back in the new year with another series as well. They'll spend some family time, which is great. We'd love to push them towards the 3,100 subscribers they're thinking about, and I'll show you Rihanna's Life Adventures, which is a second channel from these creators, complimentary to Mike and Rihanna's Adventures, where we get a chance to get to know Rihanna a little bit more. She's got video shorts and live streams on the channel. We're looking forward to new content shortly. 84 subscribers right now, so we'd love to push her towards that first 100. We see that they're simulcasting the Across the Waves Wednesday night streams here. And once in a while, pardon me, she might do a few streams of her own. So hopefully everybody will connect with both Mike and Rihanna's Adventures and Rihanna's Life Adventures. And like I said, we'll go look at them in another hour after Tuber Chat today. The Stock Explorer, thank you so much for a super chat. I really do appreciate that extra generous support. They've done that probably a million times. Absolutely unnecessary, but very much appreciated. Of course, we looked at that channel earlier. And obviously, they are another generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter, so I hope everybody will connect with them. They're here as a member and a moderator. When you hear us talk about Nora, we are always talking about the Stock Explorer. Yeah, Michael's Adventures, the long time ideas behind the emojis and the numbers and some of that stuff, even self-promotion, I'm just not worried about it anymore. Because the numbers and the emojis and things like that, we never knew 100% whether it was true that those could get stream shut down or anything, but Tuber Chat's never had one, fingers crossed, of course, right? So I've just eased up on it. It seems to not matter, and now the streams are busy enough that the conversations are so vibrant that numbers just get lost in the middle of everything. Everything we're doing here is natural and organic anyway, so I don't worry about those couple of little things. If that ever has to change, I'll do something about it. But even when it comes to the idea of self-promotions, we've really, laid off of that too, because even when somebody says like, hey, I have a premiere coming up, or sorry guys, I'm getting ready for my live stream, I don't think anybody runs over there anxious to go, right? So these are just ideas, but we do, for the most part, I still have it listed, I think, in our video description. We always want to instill good habits if we can. Live stream etiquette, for instance. There's not as many growth streams seeming to cross over our community now as there were when this started. A lot of them have dropped off. A lot of creators have stopped doing it. It's become less necessary now that the restrictions have been lowered for monetization as well. But when we visit other people's channels for the purpose of connecting the way we are here, lots of creators allow it, and there are still some good growth streams out there that do the same thing. They may require everybody to keep the emojis to a minimum, try not to self-promote, and don't use a lot of numbers in the chat. You can find yourself timed out or banned or worse in some of those channels, usually due to trigger happy mods and things like that. So you just want to be aware of it. But we don't really enforce much of that anymore at all. It's become unnecessary. Not to mention when the self-promotion comes, as soon as you get like 1 or 2 people saying, hey, I have a premiere starting right now, 2 or 3 or 4 people all say it at the same time, and I can't do anything but laugh. So that's okay. Purple Crochet and More with Dreeny is coming up. We'll see what they've got going on. Jonathan Sturgill is a friend who's here with us every day. They just found us a couple of months ago. And Jonathan Sturgill is now over they were over 5,000 subscribers, I think, when they found us, actually. They're still climbing along and working on 5,100 now. We'd love to push them a little bit closer to that milestone. They're monetized, lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships when we get there. When we look at their About page, they literally tell us what to expect on their channel. In-depth gear reviews, as well as music and equipment comparisons. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that. They post occasionally, usually about once a week, and then they've got some shorts on the channel as well. These have gotten into 500 views and beyond. And Jonathan Sturgill, obviously a loyal and dedicated supporter. They're here with us just about every single day. And then most of the words, yeah, Sam's Vlogs, Trains, and More. I'm going to have to loosen up our chat too, because I think I've done... I think I've got the chat too tight. So sometimes people say something like the word support and then their message doesn't come through. For somebody brand new, they can think they're already timed out or banned. And, it's been okay up until now, but I'll try to loosen it up a bit in January. Native Wildman, good to see you here. Be Amazing Sylvia's been added back onto the wheel. And there you go. Yeah, that makes sense. Sam's Vlogs, Trains, and More. Also, all of our moderators will allow everybody to meet more friends and family members for your channel the same way we do here. Lots of other creators in our chats will allow you to do the same thing. But the idea of doing growth streams, a lot of creators have kind of let that go. The other thing, too, is that became a really huge thing. 4 years ago. So Tuber Chat was not the first. There was many before I even started this. And we've been here for about 3.5 years now, but we keep going because we continue to grow and do the same thing without ever changing. I had a couple of friends that were doing growth streams, and they started to change their program and not do the things they were doing in the beginning. And I've said repeatedly, if you want the audience back, you got to go back to the original way. And they just, in my opinion, wanted to evolve too fast and this and that. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but most of my friends who have done growth streams, who helped us get our start, also do variety on their channels. Whereas this was set up separately. Everybody can see this and forgive the detail and everything like that. But, Tuber Chat obviously is a utilitarian channel that does one thing and that's it. So hopefully in the new year I'll bring some videos. We'll see. But in the meantime, it's, this is what we do and that's it. So everybody knows what to expect. That's why we barely ever change the program. We're going to try some new things in January, but we'll see. Purple Crochet and More with Dreeny, thank you so much for the super chat. I really do appreciate that. All that fluff and stuff, also gifted a membership. I'm sure Legal Minded Friends with Karen Cole will be happy to have that. She's a UK lawyer that's here with us frequently as well. All that fluff and stuff is a friend of 3 years from Australia. This is a creator that brings us on the water more than anything else for mud crabbing, reef fishing, snorkeling, and other water-based activities. They've really expanded their content over the last year, though, with more produced videos and a little bit more variety. So I'm just going to grab their latest one. I'm going to put this in my catch-up list. That'll help me catch up with their latest piece of content. They're monetized, of course, with super chats and memberships when we get there. And I say of channels of this size that there must be much to be learned from them, as well as entertained and inspired by, because of what they must have already been through in their YouTube journey to get to a level of of, let's say, 3,000 and beyond, but they're long beyond 5,000 now and well on the way towards 6,000. Now, all that fluff and stuff has also given us a hint a long time ago about shorts, talking about the idea that we can use shorts to promote our long form content. Even I have taken a page out of their book and done that for myself as well. And it served me not too badly at all. So now YouTube gives us tools to use shorts to promote our long form content, which is really cool. So all that fluff and stuff, I think, has some foresight. Anybody will say that Fluffy behind this channel brings fun everywhere she goes. She brings fun into the Tuber Chat family and has over all this time. Shorts here have gotten now into 14,000 and 16,000 views, and then live streams are something that they do occasionally. Looks like about once a week as well. So hopefully everybody will connect with them. I'm looking forward to catching them for another live stream. And like I said, we've always got our notification bells on for every channel. That's in the spirit of doing as much as we can for each other. So thank you, all that fluff and stuff, for another gifted membership. They've done things like that countless times before. It's an incredibly generous thing to have done, and I certainly appreciate the support here. So next up, Purple Crochet and More with Drini is coming up. They dropped a super chat, and I appreciate that extra generous support as well. Absolutely unnecessary, but very much appreciated. So let's look at their latest video from a couple days ago. I'm going to put this in my catch-up list. That'll help me keep caught up a little bit. And then when we look at their subscriber count, they're at 546. We'd love to push them a little bit farther towards the 600 that they're thinking about. We'll look at the shorts on the channel, and we see more variety here. Lots of creators bring variety into their shorts, but these have gotten into 300 and 400 views, which is great. And then when we get into live streams, we see that this creator is live at least once a week. So hopefully they'll keep those up. And hopefully I'll catch you for another one of these very soon. Derek's Journey is another longtime friend. I think he's been with us 3 years as well. Derek's Journey brings fitness first and happens to be dropping a super chat. So thank you again, Purple Crochet and More with Drini. Thank you, Derek's Journey, for those super chats. I really do appreciate that. Thank you, the Stock Explorer, and all that fluff and stuff for the gifted membership as well. Let's put Derek's Journey up on the screen right now. We'll see what he's got going on. We always put super chatters and membership gifters on the screen immediately, and then we'll get back to spinning the wheel shortly. When we look at Derek's Journey, we see a creator that brings fitness first. He's known for collaborations that involve dozens of other creators getting together, and the idea behind their challenges is you're only competing with yourself but working together. Derek's Journey is working on 1,900 subscribers right now, and I can see I'm behind on his videos. I'm just going to take the latest one, put that in my catch-up list. That'll give me a chance to catch up a little bit. When we dig through his content, we see that this creator also gives us a wonderful look at the family behind the channel. They take us on adventures, they do product reviews, as well as challenges together. And then he's got some shorts on this channel. These have now gotten into 5,000 views and beyond. And then when we get into live streams, we see that they go live about once a month-ish, so they'll be due for another one soon. They're monetized, lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships when we get there. They've got another couple of channels. One of them is called Balance Breakers, Family Gaming and Unboxing, where they bring us some video gameplay, as well as the challenges that we know and love from Derek's Journey. And then when we get into You Never Know with Jeannie and Jaden, another couple of members of the In Real Life Derek's Journey family, are bringing us more fitness challenges and more variety that we otherwise would expect to be complementary to what we find in the variety on Derek's Journey, if that makes any sense. So hopefully everybody will connect with Derek's Journey as well as these other couple of channels. And You Never Know with Jeannie and Jaden now is sitting at 156. We'd love to push them towards the 200 that we know that they're thinking about. So thank you again for another super chat. Derek's Journey's done that countless times before, and I certainly appreciate the extra generous support. Shanster Travels is in the house. The Bullock Experience is back with us as well. And Karins Life is going to be coming up next. So In the meantime, if anybody would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. We'll go for 3 minutes. We'll come back with Karins Life. All right, we're back and we're looking at Karins Life. This is another fellow Canadian who happens to be from Halifax, Nova Scotia, or close to there. And she is here as a member and a moderator. She's been a dear friend of over 3 years. And somebody who cares very much about her own community, those of us in the Tuber Chat family. And she's working on 2,300 subscribers right now. This creator has a channel that really does encompass everything that is Karins Life. Pardon me. So what I mean by that is that we get a chance to hang out with her. She could be shopping. She could be cooking, cleaning, bringing us a haul, product reviews or taking us on an adventure or some travel. This creator as well happens to be a small business owner. Some of you know the name Lighthouse and Anchor Designs because she produces merchandise of all sorts, including hats, shirts, mugs like the ones I hold in my hand every day, as well as Christmas ornaments, vinyl stickers, and just about anything that can be printed. She also gives us a chance to see behind the scenes how she works and how the merchandise is made. And then as well, we can use this creator as a resource when it's time to think about merchandise for our own channels and businesses. When we look at her shorts, we see a little bit of variety here. And she's had a bit of success with some of these getting into 7,400 views and beyond. One of them over 16,000, which is still moving, and another one at 77,000, which is great to see. She's monetized, lots of ways to support her, including super chats and memberships when we get there. She goes live frequently again. She's done that many times before. I've joined her both on her channel and other channels many times for StreamYard panels and things like that. So lately she's given us a chance to watch her work, and then also a few StreamYard panels. I think she said she's expecting to drop a video or two today, but go live maybe tomorrow. She goes live occasionally, but lately it's been a couple of times a week to maybe even 3 or 4 times. So hopefully we'll catch her. We've got the notification bell on for every channel. That's in the spirit of doing as much as we can for each other. She started another channel now, actually, called Maritime Dash Cam. Pardon me. Maritime Dash Cam, where she's bringing dash cam footage from around the Halifax, Nova Scotia area. So when we look at her videos, we see she's posted a couple already, which is great to see. A couple of shorts already have followed, so including a blooper video. I didn't see that one yet. When we get into Maritime Dash Cam, hopefully everybody will help get this channel going a little bit farther towards the first 100. They're well on the road at 14 subscribers right now, but we know the road to the first 100 is more challenging than ever before. The Stock Explorer, I wonder how long it is. You couldn't drive. You wouldn't be able to, I don't know if anybody would ever drive to Halifax if you weren't like a truck driver or anything like that. I wonder what that would look like. I wonder if we ever talked about it and I forget already. I've talked to Karins Life even behind the scenes a million times. We will talk like on the phone, if you want to call it that. Most of my phone calls are done over Instagram or Facebook these days. But we've talked at length about all things YouTube and everything else. We have a great friendship, but she's been a dear friend for a long time. But Halifax, Nova Scotia is far, very, very, very far. I don't know if you could really drive there. You must be able to, but going around the Great Lakes that are shared between Canada and the United States cause a lot of detour. 16 hours? Is that it, really? 16 hours? Doesn't seem that terrible. But I think in most cases everybody would just fly, or the other thing that we think about in Canada is our flight prices are out of control. They might be the worst in the world. I'm not sure about that, but literally it can cost us $1,000 to fly across the country. Whereas my understanding is maybe up to even a couple of years ago, you could fly to Vegas for dinner for probably $100 from just about anywhere. And we just can't do that. So it's a thought. But Karins Life, I think, has had more of what we would consider typical winter weather. I think she's experienced more snow than we've seen in Toronto and Niagara. We've had almost nothing yet. Often that happens in our area, though. In southern Ontario, Niagara gets hit worse than Toronto usually. But a lot of us are staring out the window on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day to see if it's going to snow, because there's a chance it might not. Jeremy and Cheryl, Cruise Adventure, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. That's the second channel from Cruising is Fun Anytime. Good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And the mother and daughter duo is up on the screen right now. If anybody wants to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. And if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody is free to make those arrangements individually and independently, of course. Pardon me while I'm just looking at something in the background here. Oh, I'll be sent in 1 second here. Pardon me. So the mother and daughter duo. Not only are they here with pardon me. Not only are they here with us in Tuber Chat almost every single day, but I see them out supporting other creators as well. And ever since they came into the Tuber Chat family just a couple of months ago, I see them out supporting others always, constantly is what I mean to say. They've got videos coming out frequently, at least once a week, it looks like here, but they're going live even more frequently. So you can see that. They've got one coming up today in another hour and a half or so. So yeah, they've been live just about daily lately, as a matter of fact. They bring us indoors, outdoors. There's a chance to get to know them. They take us out for a look around their area. They're participating in Vlogmas now, which is great. And then they've got some shorts videos on the channel as well. These bring pure variety, but again, indoors, outdoors. 1,400 views, 2,200 views and beyond, and then they're working on 1,300 subscribers, so I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards that milestone. And hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. I think I saw Venom for Life come in. Yes, good to see you in the house. I think they've been with us about 3 years as well. They come by frequently, but I appreciate every moment, even if you're just coming by quick to say hello and drop that thumbs up. It gets harder and harder the more we grow and the more channels we follow to try to support each other as much as we want to, but as long as everybody's doing as much as we possibly can for each other, we see channels growing, hitting different milestones of different types all the time. Sam Slogs Trains and More is coming up right now here as a member and moderator. And thank you. Band Practice, Venom for Life, is going to bring some more music very soon, I'm sure. Sam's Logs, Trains and More comes to us from the UK, another friend of 3 years. He's here as a member and a moderator, and he is working on 1,900 subscribers. Oh, this is really cool, Sam. I haven't seen this video. I love the idea of like tiny homes and cabins and cottage type ideas and things like that. Almost the smaller the better, it seems. I don't know why. I don't know if I aspire to have that kind of thing or if I just find it fascinating. But as soon as the tiny home movement really picked up over the last, I don't know, 15 years or 10, 15, maybe even 20 years, I find it fascinating. I get ads all the time on Facebook. It's probably the #1 thing I'm shown ads for is for tiny homes and like home design and stuff. But that's really cool. So I'm looking forward to this. So I'm going to put this video in my catch-up list as well as your latest one. Sam posts frequently. He's on, look at this, like daily. So I'm having a tough time keeping up. But he's also monetized. Lots of ways to support him, including super chats and memberships when we get there. The Gambler After Dark is back in the house. I'm going to get them onto the wheel right now. We'll take it slowly right now with adding names to the wheel. We've still got lots of time. We can stay up to another almost half hour if everybody would like. Mike and Rihanna's Adventures are going to go live at 5 p.m. Eastern in about 35 minutes from now. Venom for Life is off to destroy their vocal cords with some emo screamo. Good to see you in the house. But thank you for coming by again. I'm looking forward to seeing what you're going to do. Sam's Logs, Trains and More's got some shorts here, and these have gotten into 4,800, 5,100 views and beyond. And then when we look at live streams, we see that this creator also goes live frequently. And often what Sam will do is either give us channel updates or a chance to get to know him. He often plays games, though, like Q&As or trivia on his channel as well. And he's also somebody who joins other creators on StreamYard panels. I've joined him many times on other channels as well. So working on 1900, like I said, he's monetized here as a member and moderator. When he brings us train videos, which are the most frequently brought videos on the channel, if that makes sense. He could be indoors, he could be outdoors, he could be taking a look around the trains or the stations, or taking a trip, or giving us travel tips for our own train travels as well. He also does product reviews, unboxings, Happy Meal type videos, and sometimes gives us channel updates as well. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to Sam's Vlogs, Trains, and more. And we'll spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up on the screen. And I did say that Sam is another member and moderator. Every moderator on this channel is a dear friend of mine. They're all dear friends of each other. They all have different channels, and they all do different things. But one of the things they all have in common is an overwhelming sense of generosity. And for that reason, when you visit any of their channels for premieres or live streams, you'll be welcome to meet more friends and family members for your own channel, the same way we do here in Tuber Chat. So Judgment Day Mike Harper's up right now, and this is another creator who's posting frequently or going live. 357 subscribers right now, and they're here with us in Tuber Chat for pretty much every stream. Most of the videos they produce are quite short, but they've also got some official shorts videos. One of these has got over 1,000 views already, which is great to see. Live streams on the channel, like I said, are frequent, so we'll keep our notification bell on, make sure we have the best chance of catching everybody as often as we can. And then when we look at Michael Harper, it's a very popular name for a channel, but we're already connected to this creator's second channel with 38 subscribers right now. We'd love to push them towards the 100 we know they're thinking about. They're posting occasionally here, and then they've got some shorts that are also getting into hundreds of views, which is great to see. We'll spin the wheel. We're going to put Be Amazing Sylvia up right now. And it's time for me to get some names onto the wheel from our chat list. So I'll do that in a quick second here. Be Amazing Sylvia has been with Tuber Chat from the beginning. And like I said, I keep saying it all the time. We've been here for 3.5 years now. You can see we're on episode 659 today, if you can believe that. Scratch and PPA, of course, has been here for well over 600 of them. Be Amazing Sylvia comes by frequently. She's been here, like I said, from the beginning, and is one of the original 7 members from the Drop the Link Day crew, another group of creators that enjoy helping each other. And up to today, you can still join Be Amazing Sylvia on her channel for live streams where you're able to meet more friends and family members. Now, it's not that there's a right way or a wrong way to connect. We continue to do things the same way here in Tuber Chat that we've done from the beginning because we know it works. But Be Amazing Sylvia is another creator who's knowledgeable in all things YouTube, including how to get views, how to get likes, how to get people to leave more comments, how to grow your channel, and how to connect with creators. So you're in good hands when you're on her channel wanting to meet more friends and family members for yourself. And of course, she's monetized. Lots of ways to support her, including super chats and memberships when we get there. She brings pure variety on her channel, but in her shorts, she's hooked into a magical formula that's working really well. She's getting into hundreds of thousands of views. One at 675,000, one at 751,000. Those are resulting in monster growth on the channel in between the variety in videos that she brings, like vlogging, challenges, a chance to get to know her. She brings us indoors and outdoors. And Be Amazing Sylvia actually has a second channel. So she started another one with her daughter. They brought a lot of, content together where they give us a chance to get to know them. She calls it Sylvia's Daily Positivity, and she continues today to bring us motivation and inspiration in some more shorts that have now gotten into 1,700 and 3,000 views and beyond. She's working on 300 subscribers over here, and as you could see from Be Amazing Sylvia, she's well over 12,000. So you know I say of channels of that size that there must be much to be learned from them, as well as entertained and inspired by because of what they must have already been through in their YouTube journey to get to a level of, let's say, 3,000 and beyond. They have long passed that milestone. So what I'm going to do right now is go on break for 3.5 minutes again. We'll come back with the Gambler After Dark, and I'm going to take this time to add some more names to our wheel from our chat list. So if you have not been on the wheel or the screen yet today, please be active in the chat, and I'll make sure to get you on there right away. And then we'll look forward to Mike and Rihanna's adventures and their live stream coming up in half an hour. All right, we're back and looking at the Gambler After Dark. This is another longtime friend, somebody who's well over 11,000 subscribers now. They're out supporting others. I've run into them many, many times. They're here with us frequently in Tuber Chat. Monetized, of course, lots of ways to support them, including Super Chats and memberships when we get to their channel. When we look at what they're doing, lots of lottery ticket scratching. Of course, like I said earlier in the stream, it's a extremely popular genre and category of channels. We've got quite a few lottery ticket scratching channels here in the Tuber Chat family. The Gambler After Dark is bringing us some shorts as well that have gotten into 11,000 and 12,000 views with a lot of variety in the lottery tickets that they bring to us. Live streams are frequent on the channel, so usually a couple times a week, and we've got our notification bell on so that hopefully we can catch them for most of what they're going to come out with. I think they said they've got one coming up on Tuesday, which is great to see. So let's spin the wheel again. If anybody would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Gambler After Dark occasionally does slots as well, so a little bit of both on the channel. We often find that from creators. And they're on every Saturday at 7, which is great to see. Drea Lachey is another long-time friend. I added another couple of names onto the wheel, by the way. So KK's Travel and Education Vlogs is there. Charon Nader's in the house, Pretty Witty and Risky has been added back onto the wheel. I cleared the wheel a while ago. I'm going to put Roadhog on there right now. If there's anybody listening or watching that hasn't been on the wheel or the screen, just please say anything at all in the chat, and I'll get you on there right now. We still got a few more minutes. Drea Lachey is a longtime friend, somebody who's here with us frequently, obviously another generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. She's working on 1,400 subscribers, and this creator brings pure variety on her channel. When we look at the latest video, we see 10 days of Vlogmas, a shopping video. I'm going to put this into my catch-up list. That'll give me a chance to keep caught up with her. She gives us a chance to get to know her with a lot of her Car Chronicle videos. She's got some shorts here that have gotten into 5,000 views and beyond, one at 5,700, which is great to see. Live streams are occasional as well. She seems to be on about once a week on this channel. But Drea Lachey has also got Drea Heron Fitness. Now, this is where this creator talks about natural hair regrowth. And I'll leave it to you to see what I'm talking about when you get to their About page. As well, they bring some more variety, but some fitness. And I've hung out with them many times while they've been doing some workout streams. They've got up to 5,000 views on their shorts videos on this channel as well. And then when we get into live streams, we see that they bring these frequently. It's been a few weeks, so hopefully they'll keep that workout routine up. And let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up onto the screen in a moment. Charon Nader's in the house. Like I said, they've got them on the wheel. Roadhog is another longtime friend, and they're coming up right now, so we'll see what they've got going on. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for this live stream, I hope you will. We had an internet cut our stream earlier, so we had to start back at 0, so they really do help. And I'll appreciate it greatly. I know that if you want to leave a thumbs up, if you're on a phone, you have to turn the chat off to get that done, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded to give that thumbs up from time to time, especially when I'm on a phone. Roadhog is up here right now. This creator's posting frequently, so they were even at a point posting almost every day. I'm behind with their videos, so I'm just going to grab the latest one. I'm going to put this into my catch-up list. They bring a little bit of variety and a look around their area, but one of the things they've done more than anything else is a lot of scrap metal work, and they show us where to find it and then what they do with it. They get into 2,500 views, 4,900 views. What they say on their video is, or pardon me, on their About section is everything in their videos was found in the trash. And what they mean by that is they're breathing new life into things that otherwise might have been passed along. Or passed on, if we want to put it that way. 634 subscribers now, so I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 700 they're thinking about. I'm going to get Bipolar Aquatics onto our wheel right now, and hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to Roadhog. We'll spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up onto the screen. If I've missed anything that anybody meant for me to see, like a question or a comment, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up or at mention Tuber Chat Connect and Grow. That should help me see it a little bit easier. I'll keep my eyes open and hopefully catch it the next time around. We didn't look at Michael's adventures today, did we? I don't think so. I've got him on the wheel. Bipolar Aquatics is now at 3,000 subscribers, which is great to see. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 3,100 that we know that they're thinking about. They're here with us frequently. I can see I'm behind in their videos, so I'm just going to grab one of their latest. I'm going to put this into my catch-up list. That'll give me a chance to catch up with them a little bit. When we get into the shorts on the channel, we see that they have gotten into 2,200, even 2,300 views and beyond. Live streams on the channel feature some interesting, lengthy live streams, which is great to see. These are a few years ago, so we'll see if they're going to pick these back up. We always have our notification bells on for every channel. That gives us the best chance possible to catch each other for as much content as possible, if that makes sense as well. So Charinator's coming up. This is another generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. They've been with us just about every single day lately. They bring a lot of video gameplay. And Charinator's doing a lot of Euro Truck Simulator lately. But they mix up the gameplay a little bit. I see them supporting other creators all the time. They're now at 119 subscribers, so we'd love to push them towards the 200 we know they're thinking about. You see a little bit of variety in the video games that they're playing here. Special Christmas message they left us the other day. And then they've got some shorts on the channel as well that have gotten into now 600 and almost 700 views. Live streams on the channel are frequent. They've already got a few set up here, so they're going to be live tomorrow. And like I said, lots of Euro Truck Simulator lately, but they mix up the video gameplay. So I'm looking forward to seeing what more they're going to come up with, and we'll spin the wheel. We'll get another channel ready to go. We'll see what's happening with KK's travel and education vlogs. They're also here with us every day. They got a couple of channels, but we'll just look at their main one for today. KK's travel and education vlogs happens to be live right now, so that's okay. Lots of creators are live a lot of the time. I know that doesn't make I know that goes without saying. I hear myself thinking out loud, right? Lots of creators go live a lot of the time. Lots of creators go live often. One of the things that's easy to do when you start your YouTube journey in your first weeks or months is you can set up schedules with your friends. So some people go certain days, other people go other days or certain times. You can follow each other, rate each other, and things like that, which is great. But as you grow and follow more and more creators, it becomes almost impossible not to crash into some of your friends. But that's okay. I've said from the beginning here on Tuber Chat, we go when we have to go, right? I have a work schedule. I'm lucky enough to have that. Has me work around as much as I can other creators, but eventually running into just about everyone. And then it's easy to make things up for each other by doing other favors. We do a lot of sharing on our community tab. We raid almost every stream and things like that as well. Those are just ideas. Now KK's travel and education vlogs is working on 1,100 subscribers. I'm just going to look at their shorts videos. They're bringing us a lot of cruising and travel content more than anything else. 3,000 views on a couple of these shorts, one over 10,000, which is great to see. And then live streams are frequent. They've got quite a few set up, so they're live right now, and then we'll keep our notification bell on to give us a chance to catch them as often as possible. Otherwise, also, we see a little bit of variety in between the travel and cruising videos on the channel. Let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up onto the screen. Crystal's Chat Cafe. Good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Forgive me for not being sure if this is your first time with Tuber Chat. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time if that's what you would like. Michael's Adventures is up right now. One of the most supportive creators that I've met in the last 6.5 years on YouTube. He has been a dear friend of about 3 years, much longer actually by now, more like 3.5 years. he goes over and above when it comes to the idea of supporting other creators, particularly when it comes to the idea of swapping playlists. So he'll be willing to do that with other creators, but he goes over and above when it comes to helping with watch hours. He posts frequently, usually at least daily, sometimes 2 times a day. I'm just going to grab one of his latest videos, the longer of the latest 2, put it in my catch-up list. I should catch up with the channel, though. Usually what I do with our moderators is when I find myself falling behind, I just go back and run everything they've got. So I'll do that shortly. Michael's Adventures drops premieres every day at 9 a.m. Eastern, and then sometimes twice a day. So he's really expanded the content on the channel, but he started with wildlife videos more than anything else. He brings raccoons, deer, foxes, as well as some bird watching on the channel. Once in a while he gets into some variety like lottery scratch tickets or slot game on a tablet or something along those lines. Stories to be told, looks around his area, lots of drive along live streams now, and he always posts in advance, so he's usually about a month in advance with a lot of premieres. This creator as well has got some shorts. We see these have gotten into 1,300, 1,600 views, one over 6,200, which is great to see, and you get an idea of how frequently this creator posts. A lot of people are probably very happy that he's expanded the content on the channel as well, because Michael's Adventures started with the wildlife videos, and then really expanded into long form videos now. And like I said, is posting frequently. So he's got over 3,300 videos on his channel and almost 1,300 subscribers. So I'm hoping we can push him a little bit farther towards that milestone. We're going to look at our Georgia suburban homestead. I'm going to put them on the wheel. We always put members on the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. We'll spin and we'll see what is coming up next. And then if there's anybody listening or watching that hasn't been on the wheel or screen, please just be active in the chat. Say anything at all. I'll put you on right now. Michael's Adventures says, because on the weekends he doesn't work. Now, Michael's Adventures is with us for every stream that he can be. He's been a beloved and dedicated moderator, pretty much from the beginning of Tuber Chat, right? And he posts now every single day, but on the weekends it's twice. I didn't realize that was a pattern. So he'll have another video. I think I checked. I think he's dropping one at 7, if I'm not mistaken, for today. Don Yarndall's in the house. I'm going to get them onto the wheel right this second as well. And we're looking at Pretty Witty and Risky. So again, if anybody wants to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Mike and Rihanna's Adventures are going live in about 10 minutes. They're doing a special edition of their Sunday Fun live stream. They just hit 3,000 subscribers, and that'll be the final one for the year. They'll be back in January for their Sunday streams. And then I'm just going to get Crystal's Chat Cafe onto our wheel right now. We've got time to get through another couple of channels here. Pretty Witty and Risky is brand new to Tuber Chat, but already grabbed a membership, for which I'm grateful. They're sitting at 399 subscribers, so I'm hoping we can get them open over that 400 milestone, get that locked in. I'm just going to take one of their videos here from the featured position, put that in my catch-up list. That'll give me a chance to watch another piece of content. One of the things I like about putting channels on the screen here in Tuber Chat is that over time I get to know the channels over weeks and months by hanging out in premieres and live streams and watching videos. I get to know the content, and if you want to connect on the outside social networks, I'm always happy to get to know creators in that way. I'm on Instagram all the time, Facebook most of the time, Twitter some of the time as well. And when we get into shorts on Pretty Witty and Risky, we see that this creator's getting into 2,600, 3,400 views and beyond. I'm still getting to know their channel, but they will be scratching full books, half a book, a few lottery scratch tickets at a time. You never really know is what they say. So they might bring a little more variety onto the channel as well. And I'm looking forward to getting to know them a little bit better. So hopefully everybody will connect with Pretty Witty and Risky. They've been with us a few times now. Maritz's Yarn and Crafts is here. So I'm going to put them on the wheel. And we're going to see a brand new channel, I believe, here in the Tuber Chat family, Crystal's Chat Cafe. And we'll see what they've got going on. Now, I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, but what I'm going to do is take one of your videos, and I see you've just got a few here, so it's a fairly new channel. So what I'll do is I'll take the longest video, which is the latest one, I'll put that in my watch later list, and then I'll take the second latest video and I'll put that in another playlist. What that will do is after I connect with this channel, it will show YouTube that I cared so much that I went back for seconds on this channel already. That should make our connection stick. And then hopefully you have our notification bell on as well so you don't miss our further live streams. We're usually here 3 or 4 times a week. We mix up the days and times so we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. And after the stream today, I'll go through my watch later list. I'll watch your video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of your video. I'll give you a thumbs up, subscribe, and put your notification bell on. They did a new channel. They just reset and restarted. So we'll be happy to try to help you get this one going. Dawn Yarndoll is coming up right now. This is another creator who's here with us frequently. Another generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. You'll notice right away as soon as I get into her videos, thumbnails, and start rolling over some of this. Obviously a dynamic host. She's collaborating with a lot of other creators as well. Brings us a little bit of variety on the channel. But for the most part, Let's Talk Crochet is what she's letting us know. When we get into shorts on this channel, we see that Dawn Yarndoll's gotten into 500, even 700, and almost 800 views. And then live streams, like I said, are frequent. I've caught her many, many times. And she's either on her own or collaborating with other creators frequently in StreamYard panels. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to Dawn Yarndoll. I know you'll enjoy the support that comes back from her. She's monetized lots of ways to support her, including super chats and memberships when we get there. And she's working on 900 subscribers. So I'm hoping we can push her a little bit farther towards that milestone. And then Maritz's Yarn and Crafts is coming up right now. We'll see what they've got going on. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. I'm going to take a quick scan through the list right now. Lift Vintage is back in the house. We looked at that channel earlier today, right? And then Maritz's Yarn and Crafts is here. We'll see what they've got going on. And Izzy's back in the house. We would have almost missed Izzy's channel. We'll get them onto the wheel right now. Maritz's Yarn and Crafts has got 365 subscribers. We'd love to push them towards the 400 they're thinking about. They let us know they plan to bring us crochet, sewing, drawing, painting, gardening, thrifting, and travel, and a little bit more as well. So they post frequently. You can see they're posting about once a week. They got some shorts on the channel that have gotten into almost 800 views. And then we've got our notification bell on to give us the best chance of catching as much as we can for them, like we do for every channel, of course. So let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up onto the screen. I'm going to drop the link one more time here for Mike and Rihanna's Adventures. They're going live in a few more minutes here. They are very loyal and dedicated supporters, generous creators to say the least. They're out supporting others all the time, and they happen to be fellow Canadians, as a matter of fact. But they're celebrating 3,000 subscribers today, and hopefully everybody will come over and raid. We'll visit them. I'll come over as well in a few minutes. Our Georgia Suburban Homestead brings us some more homesteading content. Like I say about these creators, they're often indoors. Some of their content is outdoors. Lots of do-it-yourself videos, and these can include growing food, canning, prepping, self-sufficiency, do-it-yourself types of videos around the house or around the homestead or around the farms, and different things as well. When we get into shorts videos, we see that these creators have gotten into well over 5,000 views on a couple of their shorts, which is great to see. And then when we get into live streams, this creator is live occasionally, so we'll keep an eye on the channel, see when our Georgia Suburban Homestead is going to go live next. Dee's Garden Adventures, we didn't look at your channel yet, I don't believe, right? So Izzy's going to come up right this second. Izzy is a very short and popular name for a channel. So what I'm going to do is look for their handle, which is Izzy Pops. And anybody can use that to find them if you need to. What we know about this channel, first of all, I'm subscribed, so it comes up and I can catch them easily. But they've got a very colorful, beautiful avatar which matches their banner. Easy to recognize when we want to match that up. Let's get Dee's Garden Adventures onto the wheel just for fun. When we look at Izzy, we see music more than anything else. They let us know they're bringing pure variety here. I'm just going to grab their latest video. This looks like a ride-along, unless that was stock footage. I'm not sure. But I'm going to put that into my catch-up list. That'll give me a chance to keep caught up with them. They're monetized. Lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships when we get there. 1,400 views, working on 1,500. They've got a few shorts that have gotten into well over 1,000 views now, but one over 12,000, which is great to see. Live streams on the channel are also frequent. They've been doing these a couple times a week, so hopefully we'll catch them. We got notification bells on for every channel. So thank you everybody for the time that you spent. I really do appreciate every moment everybody can be here. Even if you've just come by quickly to give a thumbs up and say hello or run the stream in the background. I'll leave this live stream running for an extra 3 minutes so we can clean up our connections here. And then I hope everybody will come and join us with Mike and Rihanna's adventures while they do their Sunday fun live stream. They'll let us connect with more creators while we're over there. Dee's Garden Adventures has 612 subscribers. This is a channel I'm still getting to know. They've been with us for what I think is about a month now, getting close to it. But I've got to get through some more content to give a better description of the channel. They've obviously won something here. We'll see what they've won. So that video went up a couple of days ago. I've got it in my catch-up list right now. When we look at their shorts videos, we see that these have gotten into well over 1,000 views. One of them over 4,700, which is great to see. Live streams on the channel are occasional as well, so we'll keep an eye out and see if they're going to come out with more. We've always got notification bells on for every channel, of course. So thank you again, everybody, for the time that you spent. We'll make a quick exit. Thank you to our moderators, Scratch and PPA, Michael's Adventures, The Stock Explorer, and maybe Karins Life, Sam, and Rambling with the Brooms might still be lurking in the background as well. I see Day One Adventures is sneaking in. We'll look at their channel very quickly, and then we'll get going over to Mike and Rihanna's Adventures. Day One Adventures is going to bring us food, travel, relaxation tips, and much more. Pure variety, for argument's sake. Let's put their latest video on my catch-up list. They're at almost 1,300 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. When we get into shorts videos, we see they've gotten into 3,000 views and beyond, even 5,000. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to Day One Adventures. They've been another generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter for quite some time here in Tuber Chat. Thanks again, everyone, and we'll see you in a few minutes with Mike and Rihanna's Adventures. Bye-bye.